Is Spirited a holiday treat or an early lump of coal? Let's find out now. Hey everyone, this is David Stark from Watcher Pass. Today I'm going to talk to you about Spirited, which is coming to Apple TV Plus on November 18th, 2022. It is an Apple original holiday film that has an all-star cast headlined by Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds, and it is a kind of modern musical retelling of the Christmas story. The one you all know, the Charles Dickens Christmas story. This one tries to update it, tries to add some modern feel and some, bigger set pieces than the classic tale. So I'm going to get right into it. My hot take is I actually think you should rent it. Look, I was really, really excited for this film. It's got Ryan Reynolds, it's got Will Ferrell. Like, that is a combination that I will always get behind. And a lot of times the film does deliver. It has its funny moments, it has some really impressive set pieces, and it does have some holiday cheer. But the film is not as funny as I was expecting it to be. It also is a little overly long, and the musical numbers, which is kind of like a big selling point of a holiday musical, just didn't have the same impact that I think they were going for. So overall, I enjoyed it, but it did feel like this was maybe a longer holiday experience than I was hoping for. So I'm going to tell you a little more about the film, a few things I liked and a few things I didn't like. I'm going to keep this one spoiler free. Things I liked about this film. The first is, look, it's funny. It has a lot of very funny moments. You've got a cast of Will Ferrell, Ryan Reynolds, Tracy Jordan. You got some really funny characters in here, and they deliver at times. Now, the film does have kind of a strange, funny slash serious subject matter that kind of goes back and forth. So it's not like laugh out loud funny all the time. When it tries, it does have some really good comedic moments. The second thing I really liked is, you know what, the set pieces are impressive. And when I say set pieces, I mean like the big musical numbers. It has a very like Greatest Showman kind of feel. You've got these Broadway style, almost Bollywood-esque, like big dance choreography pieces. You have a lot of characters kind of doing really elaborate movements, and they're headlined by the main stars who are singing. So, Will Ferrell sings, Ryan Reynolds sings, Octavia Spencer sings. They all kind of get in there and flex their musical talents. And during this time, you have some really elaborate showpieces to go with it. And the last thing I really love is, look, it's got an all-star cast. You've got Ryan Reynolds, Will Ferrell, Octavia Spencer, Tracy Morgan. You have the makings of a really, really good film, and they do deliver for the most part. So, things I didn't love as much. First, and this hurt me because the music, it wasn't as great as I was expecting it to be. Look, I love Christmas movies, holiday movies. I love musicals. I thought this would be a match made in heaven, but I think the vocals just weren't, they weren't as impactful as I was hoping for. Now, I will give mad props to Will Ferrell, Octavia Spencer, Ryan Reynolds. They went out there and sang these songs. They performed their own pieces. And if you've seen Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga, I will not tell you how many times I had to do that take to get it right. You know that Will Ferrell can bring it if he needs to, but I think, especially in that film, it was Will Ferrell plus like a very impressive Icelandic vocalist who just made these songs feel very powerful. Here, you don't have that. You've got these stars headlining these songs, putting it all out there, and they just didn't really deliver the kind of impact I was hoping for. I was hoping for maybe something bigger, grander, and the set pieces do help with that. But in the end, if you're looking at the vocals, I just didn't love them as much. Second thing I didn't love is the film is a little overly long. Like, I was definitely looking at my watch throughout, just kind of seeing how much longer it would go. The film is just over 2 hours, and it feels like maybe it's about 20 minutes too long. It gets a little convoluted towards the end. They do have a few different storylines they're trying to weave together. They try to relate it to the Christmas tale kind of story, but then also put in some new modern aspects. And so they're trying to do a lot, but the film does feel like it drags on because of that. And uh, despite that, there are these kind of strange, abrupt plot twists that happen towards the end. I think to really try to wrap up the film. Maybe it was a little longer. Maybe they just kind of wanted to move it along. But it is strange that there's a film that's overly long, but it has these kind of abrupt plot twists that seem to happen at the drop of a hat. So, the last thing I did not love is there's a pretty heavy use of CG in this. And CG is my pet peeve. And it's not as blatant and it is high quality, but it does take away from the set pieces, which I really love. Like, you can tell some of the scenes have a heavy CG use to kind of make the holiday magic happen. And unfortunately for me, if that in those scenes, it didn't, again, for me, it just didn't give me the feeling I was hoping for or the impact I was hoping for. But all that being said, look, Spirited, it's on Apple TV Plus. If you've got that service, check it out in the holidays. It's coming out right before Thanksgiving, a little early, but you know what? I guess that's the new trend. As soon as Halloween is over, Christmas stuff comes up. So check it out on Apple TV Plus on November 18, 2022. And thanks so much for watching. If you like this review, please like and subscribe to this channel. It helps me out a lot. Make sure all my new content goes straight to you. Thank you.